Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, everybody.
How's it going, guys?
Please bear with us a little bit. We're still working with this new software, but we'd like Mr. Bruce City Scott. We've got Mike labeled as Jason, and oh,
How'd that happen?
I don't know. It moved everybody around.
And before it said Brewer on it, and now Jason's Mike.
Yeah, here. 3.
Playing musical chairs.
Change me. Okay, there. I think we got it correct. Sorry about that, everybody.
I think you need. I think you need to take a college course on this. This seems pretty complicated.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of
And
YouTube
everybody,
videos on it.
this is Tim. He don't have a name right now. He did earlier.
That's all right. I don't need a name. You guys can just say, "Hey, you."
Yeah, I got these all.
I don't have a name.
Test 1.
Oh boy.
Test 2.
There we go. Oh. Almost.
Test 3.
Almost.
Guess
There's that.
2. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. We got it.
Yay.
Woo.
But yeah, I think I was going to mention that. Becky mentioned that. I think we should say we're going to start the show at 8:55 Eastern Time, so that we have the 5-minute countdown.
Yeah. I meant to start that earlier, and then Mike was like, well, it automatically starts.
I thought
Jason,
it did.
can you read these comments if I put them up?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and I can read them on the side.
Okay. Well,
Except that, yeah, I missed. I don't know why they're not all showing up here, but I have E-Rock was first. So
What's up, E?
hey, Rock.
and then Becky, Mrs. Bruce City,
What's up, Becky?
Hi, honey.
and Dynamite. Good evening, Dynamite.
What's up, Dynamite?
Hey,
I got to
Dynamite.
meet Dynamite in person last weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, brother.
And thanks for shouting out our show every week. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And Bob and Terry, now I recognize them from other live streams. I'm not going to mention them because we have a different company on here. So I don't want to plug another company, but yeah, I recognize
What's up, Bob and
Bob
Terry?
and Terry.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Then we had Gary Pinner. Hey, Gary, been a while.
Yeah.
Michael. Stephen, Bearded Chief. Steve. Jumpmaster EDC. How's it going?
What's up, Lewis?
Hey, Lewis.
Chris Perez. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, President?
We got Roy, that Cajun family.
What's up, Roy?
Hey, Roy.
Alan Minix. Good to see you, Alan. Been a while.
Yeah.
What's up, Alan?
Saw a picture of that beard the other day. Looks pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost looking like you might not need to bleach it this year.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it. I'll have to take a look.
It's pretty white. James Finnegan. Hey, James.
What's up, James?
William Shepard.
William, what's up, man?
Welcome to the show, guys. Donald.
Bayard.
my man.
Bayard, Beard and Body.
Yeah, I talked to them today about being on the show sometime in the future.
Donald Long. Hey, Donald.
What's up, Donald?
Bayou Beard Life. Hey, Will.
Will, what's up?
Ooh.
Wrong button.
Yeah, E-Rock, I know. We got echoes again.
I don't know what's causing that.
Yeah, Donald. It is in the background. It's weird, but it's okay. Hey, Tara. True North Tara.
What's up, Tara?
How you doing, Tara?
Hello, murderer.
Hey,
Ooh,
Jacob.
post,
Jacked Up Leather Works.
what's up, Jacob? James Finnegan. He has made a statement there.
Okay, and we're caught up.
Cool.
Yeah, James says he's got a full disposable budget ready for tonight.
Well, that's interesting. Well, seem to have the video ready, but maybe we just jump right into 5 questions.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So
Let's do
Tim,
it.
welcome to the show. We just kind of start off with 5 questions, and the first question is always the same every week. We'd like you to tell us your favorite toy as a kid. What was that one toy that you played with and loved so much?
Oh man. Actually, it's right back here. This was my guy, Smoochie.
Nice.
Me and Smoochie were
Nice.
everywhere together. He still has his tag and everything.
That's
Wow.
like one of the originals, isn't it?
Yeah. Smoochie. This was I got him when I was probably 4 or 5, and I had a few
Nice.
different versions of Smoochie. This is not the original, unfortunately. The original, of course,
Oh.
gave in to the test of time, but you know, it is what it is. I still have all of them. It's just this one's probably the best condition.
Oh, so how many Beanie Babies do you have?
Really just Smoochie.
Okay. All right.
Just different.
I probably have 8 versions of the same one because it just
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the one, huh?
But as far as like a legit toy, I would say probably my PlayStation 2, which I also still have in this room. So
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
I can't attest to whether it still works anymore, but it's here. Man, that was a solid
right. So,
question.
yeah.
It's starting out strong.
Hey, and Beanie Babies that's what it's called, like Beanie Baby, right? I'm calling it the right thing.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Definitely an original, unique answer on the show. You're the first.
Man, I had to dig back in the archives for that one.
That's awesome. So, for those that don't know that are in our chat, and for us, kind of tell us what your company's called, when you started. Give us the deets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was born and raised in Lakeland, Florida. Grew up and went to University of Central Florida. Go Knights! First year in the Big 12. If we got any sports fans out there, but yeah, all that just to say, I started the company when I was in Florida and officially launched when I moved up to the Atlanta area. My wife and I moved up here in 2017, and probably within about 3 or 4 months, I was launching it. So yeah, we've been up and running for close to 7 years now in July.
Wow.
So yeah, Southern Beard Co., all organic beard products, anything and everything your beard could need, and nothing it doesn't. Everything is 100% organic, clean, and will keep your beard looking healthy and strong all day long. That's kind of the main
Awesome.
mission behind it. It's just something clean, simple, and really that's kind of where we got the name Southern from. Of course, other than the fact that we live in the South, but when you think of Southern, you think of rolling fields and just wide open pastures, and what says organic more than the South? So that was kind of the thought process behind it, and I just kind of rolled with it.
Nice. So yeah, you've been a company for a while now, like 7 years. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it's been a ride. It's been a lot of fun. There's been some bumps and along the way, just learning how to run a business. Nothing any of Terra or any of these other companies in the chat haven't probably experienced, but managing growth and just trying to stay on top of it while my wife and I welcomed our first daughter throughout this journey, and so like growing as a family, growing as a company, and growing as a person.
So what got you interested in making beard care products?
I'm glad you asked. So it's kind of a funny story. I mean, I started growing a beard when I had probably 14 or 15 years old. Nothing like it looks today, of course. It was pretty patchy back then, but my wife always hated it because it was so patchy back in the day. We met in high school, by the way. So started growing it out, and 1 year, I want to say I was the early 20s, I decided to do No Shave November, and I was like, this doesn't look too shabby anymore now that it's kind of growing in full. I think I'll keep it around. And she was like, well, that's fine. If you're going to keep it around, you need to keep it clean though. And so I bought a few different brands. I started with Mountaineer brand. I liked the way that they did a lot of stuff. That was one of the real precursors to all this. And then some local companies from Orlando, where we lived at the time, Brat's Beard Care. And I just looked at the ingredients. I was like, I think I can give this a shot. Watch some YouTube videos, learn some things here and there. So I had an unofficial company, I guess you could say, back in probably 2012, 2013-ish. And, I was making my own products for 5 years. And then I was like, why am I doing this for myself? I could be doing this for a lot of people. And, I just figured out how to, I work in marketing full time. And so it was easy enough for me to put together a website, come up with the branding, that whole process. And just kind of started small. At first, we were only selling oils, and then we expanded into balms, and then we added our wash, and then we added butter. So it's been, you know, baby steps along the way, I guess you say, for the most part. And here we are today. I honestly never anticipated it getting to this point. I just thought it'd be some little fun hobby that I would do here and there. And, now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. It's been pretty remarkable, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
What's been your best seller?
Oh, man. Well, it's hard to say because we have come out with some new scents recently, but I would say overall, what our big seller and probably what we're known most for is our beard wash. Like I said, everything we make is 100% organic, so that's obviously a good thing that we got going for us. That's pretty unique to us. But this daily beard wash that we have is just second to none. It lathers and suds and just leaves your beard absolutely pristine. It does not do any stripping whatsoever. It takes the daily wear and tear out of your beard and leaves it refreshed right after you take a shower and just ready to start the day. Some days I don't even need to put in beard oil after I use it because it feels fantastic after I get out of the shower.
Nice.
yeah, you did send me some of that wash, and that wash is pretty amazing. It obviously doesn't have a scent, but it works
Right.
very well.
That is on our list. I'm hoping to come out with some scented washes this year. It's been one of those things I've tried a few times, but I wasn't fully ready to release it until I knew exactly how it was going to go every single time. Sometimes I would make it and it would be great, and other times it would the scent was lacking a little bit, and so there was never really that happy medium where it's just exactly what you're going to get every time you make it. And so that's been kind of the struggle with the scented wash. But I think we're starting to crack the code, and I'm hoping that we can get something going by the end of the year.
Yeah, personally, I prefer unscented wash. I have found over the years. I mean, I do like scented wash, but if I use a scented wash, I have to use the same scent oil and balm and butter. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I need to keep it all in line.
Yeah.
But that's just me,
You don't want those scents battling against each other. You got to have harmony in the beginning.
Right. I mean, I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't smell the wash after you wash, but I do. It doesn't matter what kind of wash I use. Like, if it's scented, I smell it.
Yeah.
After washing. I think I read
that's
this
the goal, right?
But what was your passion before making beard products? Like, what was it that what's something that you were really into besides the Beanie Baby frog?
It's interesting. Growing up, my parents owned a company. It was a small pawn shop in the town that I grew up in, and I always thought that one day was going to be mine. My grandpa started it, passed it down to my dad, and
Is it Pawn Stars?
if it was Pawn Stars, I probably wouldn't be here right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, it just kind of, I guess running a business was always something that I wanted to do. I just didn't know what I wanted that business to be. I always just assumed it would be that pawn shop. And, the way life goes, it threw a curveball, and, I'm happy for them. They sold the company and went into a little bit of an early retirement. Good for them, right? I can't be mad at that. But it kind of left me wondering what's next for me. And I was kind of wondering, where do I go from here? I grew up my whole life thinking that that's what I was going to do. And then, a couple of years before I graduate college, that's no longer a possibility. So, it's a fresh slate, a clean canvas. We can do whatever we want. And, it took me a while, and I finally found what I was supposed to be doing this whole time.
Awesome. So one last question I have for you is, I know you live in Atlanta, right? Like you live right in Atlanta
just outside
area,
of
city.
Yeah.
So have you ever been to Savannah Bananas game?
No, I want to go so bad. Oh my god!
I do too.
Those tickets are insanely expensive now, and you can't even get your hands on them.
Is
I
it?
even know a guy that used to play on the Bananas, and he can't even get me tickets. It's
Really?
crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He was a longtime pitcher for him for, I want to say, like 4, maybe 5 years, and knows the owner personally. He's been over to his house, and I've worked it as hard as I can. I cannot get tickets. Sorry, I was really passionate about that. That's
I had no idea it was that hard to get tickets.
Yeah. And they're actually expanding that whole league. So I guess originally there was just 2 teams, is my understanding. It was the Bananas, and then I don't remember the other team's name, but they were in kind of their own league, and now they're starting to expand it out, is at least my understanding of the whole thing. It's been trying to go for years now. I did settle for the next best thing, and I went to a Savannah Ghost Pirates game. That was the minor league hockey team there. So that's
okay.
not too shabby.
Do you miss Atlanta having a team?
Yes. Yeah. There's some rumors that there will be a NHL team coming soon, but who knows?
Yeah, I was surprised that they left. Like they weren't there for like that long. It seems like maybe 10 years, maybe longer, but
yeah,
didn't seem long. The Thrashers.
Yeah.
What did Roy say? We tried to go, and I can get tickets for my whole family for a Major League Baseball game 3 times for the price of one banana game. Wow.
Holy cow.
I had no idea.
Yeah. High demand.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll just watch the highlights on TV.
Yeah.
Plenty of videos on them. I don't need to go that bad.
That is strange.
Oh, Alan, certificate exam. Is it in mixology and herbology? Just by chance? Just curious.
I'm guessing it's probably an IT certification, knowing what he does.
No, I'm just kidding. It was just a topic last night in someone else's show.
Yeah. Trichology. What was the other thing? Trichology or something? Yeah, I don't know what's in there.
So let's look through the chat here. I know some people had some pretty cool stuff to say about Southern Beard. I've heard of Southern Beard over the years. I just never kind of looked into it. I definitely want to. Hearing about you and getting to know you. Scott, what did you pick up?
I picked up Fleet Street, which is basically the barbershop, and Old School, which was Brian from Beards and Banjos collab, which is supposed to be an old school cologne, and Georgia Peach. And all 3 of those scents, it's unbelievable how long they last. A good scent, probably well over 8 hours. Like I was saying before the show, I put Georgia Peach in before bed, and the next day I could still smell it. It was still there, just as I had just put it in, pretty much. Very long-lasting scents, feel good in the beard. Some pretty amazing products. I didn't actually get a butter. I got the balm, which just has some beeswax added. I believe that's the only difference, but it works well.
Yeah. They're made different ways, of course, but yeah, essentially, really the primary difference. There's different ratios in the amount of butter, the amount of oil mix that goes in there. But yeah, really, the only different ingredient is the beeswax. Yeah.
I
Now,
definitely like the
Scott,
fact
those
that you
oils
have
you got.
Yeah. Our balm is actually really unique in the way that we make it. Not a lot of, if any, other companies that I know of have a whipped balm. And it's not whipped in the sense where it's kind of, that lighter aerated whipped. It's not like that. It's like your typical balm, but when we whip it, we introduce the oxygen into it, of course, which then gives it more of a moisturizing. It's, I guess, more of like a balm butter hybrid would probably be the best way to explain it. It's
Yeah.
very much a nourishing, moisturizing balm that still has hold to it, I guess would be the best way to explain it. So we cook it and then we let it sit and solidify. And then I come back maybe an hour later, whip it up, and then it goes straight into the container. It's something that I do very frequently. All our products, every single one of them is made fresh when you order. Whether it's an oil, balm, butter, wash, nothing is in a jar until that order is placed. And then everything is mixed on site for you
Wow.
when you order it. So it's a process, but you can't rush these things.
Now, I had a question for Scott. Those three oils you got, did you get the regular blend or the premium blend?
The premium blend. And here
Okay.
I believe I've got a screen up so I can show that.
Now, real quick, Donna Long had commented, Tim is one of the first all organic beard companies I ever tried. One of the best washes in the game. Fleet Street and Teakwood are his favorite scents, and Tim is an awesome owner.
Okay, here we have for the beard oil, the original blend is sweet almond oil, argan oil, and jojoba oil. But then we
Yes.
go down to the premium. We have emu oil, meadow foam seed oil, Jamaican black castor oil, safflower oil, hemp seed oil, fractionated coconut oil, Shaolin oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, and the fragrance and essential oil blend. And then we were talking about the beard balm. The original line is shea butter, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, and beeswax. And the premium blend is shea butter, mango butter, coconut oil, beeswax in the premium oil blend. And for the butter, we have the original has shea butter, coconut oil, and sweet almond oil. And the premium blend here has shea butter, mango butter, coconut oil, and the premium oil blend.
And what's unique about our butters is that the original line butter is actually a whipped butter, very, very light and aerated, like I kind of mentioned earlier. But our premium butter is actually a poured butter. So no matter what your preference is, we have something that fits what you're looking for. So it's one of those things. Whenever I only had the original line, I had people asking constantly, "Do you have some sort of a poured butter?" And No, I don't. But then we introduced the premium, the premium line, and I saw the opportunity to introduce something totally new, and just kind of went for it. And it's actually become one of our more popular items that gets purchased is the premium butter.
One question on your premium oil line. I mean, without giving out your recipe, but what's the percent of emu oil that you use?
I had a feeling that one was coming. And, I know it's not on the website. I typically don't promote it, but when people ask, I'll tell them it's 75% emu. I don't know. I honestly could not tell you why I don't promote that. I don't know. But, like I said before we even started the show, we were kind of in the back room waiting for the show to kick off. I'm an open book. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy I'll tell you whatever you need to know. I'm not going to hide anything from you. I want, you know, everyone in this chat, all three of you guys, myself included, we all work hard for our money. I'm not going to give you something you don't want. If it's not going to help you, or if it's not what you're looking for, I'll tell you that. And and that's fine. There's hundreds of other companies that do the exact same thing that I'm sure one of those companies out there has something you need, and I'll try to recommend one for you if there is someone that will have something that fits your needs better than mine. You know, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the community, and I truly enjoy just building relationships and getting to know the people that I've worked with doing all this. It's like I said earlier, I never anticipated it getting to this point where, I'm getting asked to be on live streams with people like you guys, just awesome people, and just getting to spend my time talking about something that I made. It's fascinating. So yeah, 75%, all that to say, all that just to say 75% emu oil. But yeah, if you guys ever have any of you in the chat, if you ever have any questions, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll answer anything you got.
And I'll tell everybody in the chat something else I noticed on his website. He's got one of the lowest thresholds that I've noticed in a long time for free shipping at $50. So
Yeah.
you guys keep that in mind too.
Yeah, you just order.
Yeah, you mentioned something on your website about your shipping and sustainability, and tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so it's something new we introduced late last year, probably around September or October, maybe. All of our shipping is 100% carbon neutral. So not only are our products sustainably made and produced and 100% organic, on top of that, you get 100% carbon neutral shipping. Everything, all our packaging is 100% recyclable. It's something that's personally important to me. And I know, it might not necessarily be important to everybody, but I think it's a really unique proposition that we offer. Just, trying to be as homegrown and real as anyone out there, is just, offering what you guys deserve, I guess. It's the best way to say it.
So
we're all here.
Carbon neutral, is that what that means? Like it's recyclable packaging? Is that what that
No,
means?
that's not what that means, but we do offer, all of our packaging is recyclable. That's just a totally separate comment. But yeah, 100% carbon neutral in the sense that we offset all of our emissions from the shipping process. So all those trucks that are moving our products around the country and, even overseas, all of those net carbons are offset in our processes.
Cool.
Carbon credits, I guess, is what it's typically called, I believe. But yeah, 100% carbon neutral. Yeah, and and I know you guys mentioned it earlier, the $50 free shipping, that's not going anywhere. I've thought about even lowering it a couple times because I know times are tough for everybody out there. And like I said, I mean, I keep saying it. You guys work hard for your money. I'm not doing this to, I'm not going to quit my full-time job anytime soon. So, it's not about the money for me. I want you guys to get the products you deserve at a fair price. I'm not going to try to take advantage of anybody out there. $50 free shipping. That seems pretty reasonable to me. So that was kind of the threshold I set it at, but we've thought about going lower and just kind of go back and forth on it every now and then, but it is not going up. I'll tell you that much.
What's up, JP?
Hey, JP.
Thanks for stopping
Hey,
in.
JP.
He's hard at work.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much chance to visit us during the live, so pretty cool that he stopped in.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it, JP. So let's see. I'll put this other screen up. Oh, I had it here somewhere.
And you do have a lot of scent profiles too. I mean, there's got to be something on your site for everybody.
Yes. Yeah, we when we originally started, as you'll see from the scent list right here, we started out with more of those fruity, I guess, fragrance profiles, but now we've more recently started to branch out. It really started with Teakwood and Fleet Street was kind of the catalyst that really got us moving more towards the cologne style, more fragrance, manly fragrances, I guess you would say. So it really kicked off with those two, and then we went into Old School, which was our collaboration with Brian Haywood from Beards and Banjos. And then it kind of evolved into, you'll see our two new scents on there, Afternoon Delight and Morning Wood. Morning Wood we came out with probably close to a year ago at this point, and Afternoon Delight actually just dropped last month. So very new, but both terrific scents. Great for everyday wear, no matter what you're doing.
So Afternoon Delight, it says it's a cologne style scent with teakwood, sandalwood, and sweet tobacco.
Yes. That is it. Yeah, and I think really sorry, what? Oh, I thought I heard someone say something. I got the scent profile right here, and I will say that the sandalwood really comes through very clean in this Afternoon Delight scent. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites, but I think probably my all-time favorite scent that we do have on the site is Morning Wood. I couldn't help myself when it came to naming it. It was too easy. So yeah, it's got mistletoe in it, but not in the sense where it's mistletoe forward. Mistletoe is more of a supporting scent. I would say that it's more of it's got amber and driftwood, which are really the more primary fragrances, and then mistletoe kind of really pulls it all together, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Very clean, very nice scent. Actually have some right here. It's just an incredible cologne scent. Oh, we lost him.
I don't know where I went.
Oh, yeah.
I see your wife's in the chat too.
Yeah. See that now?
Yeah.
But yeah, Morning Wood and Afternoon Delight were part of our original, like I said, we started out with only oils, and Morning Wood and Afternoon Delight were on that. And we decided to take them down temporarily, and we revamped the scent. And these are actually the new and improved versions of those scents. Forgot to mention that part. She's in the chat trying to remind me things.
So
Yeah,
The old,
Gary Pinner says Afternoon Delight sounds awesome. I agree.
yeah, yeah, it does.
Backers. Yeah.
So, your collab with Brian, it describes it as an old school dark cologne. Do you have any more input on that?
Yes. Yeah. So really, it comes down to 4 fragrances that are kind of mixed together in this one. So we got lavender, driftwood, frankincense, and myrrh, and they all kind of come together, and it's an incredible dark cologne scent. I brought some of the fragrances up here so I could give them a quick sniff test and give you guys real life updates. Yeah, so this one is much more of a fragrant, I guess you would say. It's much more fragrant than the other two, but it is a dark cologne. That was
Yeah.
Brian's take on it. That's why I rolled with that one on the website, because I wanted him to, that was what he called it, was a dark cologne. To me, I'm just making
Yeah.
great sense that people enjoy. He labeled it as a dark cologne. I'll roll with that. That sounds good to me. But
Yeah, for
yeah,
me, from Brian, that's a little surprising because he normally doesn't tend to drift towards darker scents.
right.
Yeah,
I
he's more of a lighter scent guy normally.
It was funny. Yeah, I had 4 scents that I sent out to Brian, and I was like, here, like I said, I was trying to branch out into the cologne style scents, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing, so I just sent him a few of them, and I was like, hey, can you check these out and just let me know if I'm on the right track? And he said, I don't, I, he, I'm trying to remember. It's been a few years. Basically, what he said was, I want this one. This is my scent, and no one else is going to get it. So, and here we are. We have old school now. He came up with the name. He described it as a dark cologne. That was entirely him. I just made the label and put it out there for people to see.
Yeah, if you're looking for a dark cologne scent, it'll be right up your alley. Um, I I probably keep confusing the two Fleet Street and Old School. Um, they they are different, but very similar. One's darker than the other, obviously, but they're both great scents.
Thank you. Yeah, we do a lot of trial and error before we decide to put scents and products out there. So that way, when I know when it's out there and someone purchases it, I know exactly how it's going to come out every single time, and there's no question about it. You know what you're going to get at the end of the day. So it's
And earlier when I was looking at the website, I didn't notice this because I was just kind of reading scents and stuff. But Donna Long mentioned it. You offer 1 and 2 ounce size oils.
yes. Yeah, 1 and 2 ounce oils in both our premium and our original line, as well as all balms and butters are available in 2 and 4 ounces. And we even have a section on the website where you can build your own 3-pack, whether that's 3-pack of oil, 3-pack of balm, 3-pack of butter. You can pick the 3 scents that you want, you know, save a little bit of cash on top of all of that, and probably get some free shipping as well. So that's where the real money is if you're looking for something.
Yeah, you can pretty much pick whatever you want and throw it together and get a deal on it.
Exactly.
A lot of good deals. You're not stuck into just one kind of combo. You can mix whatever up.
And we do offer the single scent combos, like say you wanted a balm and an oil, or a balm and oil and a butter, or a balm and oil, butter and a wash. We offer all those combos, and you can pick the scent that you want. But yeah, I mean, why pick one when you could pick 3?
Yeah.
Okay, you have one scent that I thought was kind of unique and different. Can you just give me your take on Suns Out, Guns Out?
So it was, yeah, Suns Out, Guns Out. I have the scent profile right here, actually. So it's lemon, amber, and eucalyptus. So it was originally designed to be a summer, limited time scent, and I would kind of rotate it around whenever summer came out. Um, and it just stuck. I got a lot of good feedback from it, and just decided to roll with it. Why pull it if people are, enjoying it? So it's one of those ones I go back and forth on because it really is a summer scent when it comes down to it. It's very lemony and eucalyptus, very fresh spring kind of scent. But then when it comes down to it, why limit yourself? You can have summer in the wintertime.
Okay, Jason,
Two
Donnie's got a
Dixons.
message for you.
Yeah.
I have one. I just don't have it on because it's warm enough. I don't need to wear it. I even got the window open up here, but I have another question, Tim, on your commando products,
Yes.
which I do like your play on words for these. Morning wood, afternoon delight, going commando. I like your theme here, but now question on your beard butter and balm. A lot of guys make unscented products, but a lot of times because of the natural scent of shea butter or whatever ingredients you use, you get a little bit of that scent. Is how I guess what I'm getting at is how unscented are your butters and balms?
So whenever you place an order for our unscented oils, there's absolutely no scent. But the natural byproduct of the shea butter is really the big one that you'll smell in our butters and our balms. It seems somewhat unavoidable to an extent. I've done my best to limit that, just in the spirit of keeping it unscented, but just the nature of the beast, I guess. If you want shea butter is one of the most versatile butters there is out there. If you want that, you want that in your product. So it's just a natural byproduct of it. Yeah. But as far as the oils
Yeah.
go, there is no scent at all.
I mean, I know a lot of people, myself included, to try to save money, will buy the oils and buy an unscented butter or balm and then just put a few drops in. And I have one that is pretty potent on its own. And even if you put a couple drops in it, it's like the smell of the natural butter takes over the smell of the beard. But yeah, I was just curious on that.
If you're ordering from us, what I always recommend is to do the opposite. So you would want to get the unscented butter, or sorry, you would want to get the unscented oil with the scented butter or balm. And
Okay.
it kind of helps temper that scent down a little bit, but you still you get to enjoy all the products still. So that's always my recommendation when people ask for that. But, that's just
That's
probably not.
brilliant. That's the first time
Yeah.
I've ever heard that.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because most of the time it is get the unscented balm or butter and put a few drops of your oil in. But yeah, that's the first time I've heard it said that
Yeah,
way.
That's so simple.
It does.
That's
Innovation.
brilliant.
You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're breaking barriers on the show.
I mean,
Please
because
for
let's
me.
face it, usually an oil and a butter, and they're pretty, within a buck or two of each other,
Right.
So yeah, it does make sense since that's the last thing you're putting on your beard, anyway. Might as well put the
Yeah.
scent on last.
Exactly.
Huh. You heard
And
it here first, guys.
in my eyes, it makes the scent a little bit more controllable as well. You know, with oil, you have to use a certain amount to get the desired effect. And, you know, when you're using balms, butters, all that is kind of supplemental, I guess you would say. Like it's just something to expand on the oil, I guess. So you can use as much or as little of those balms and butters as you like, whereas you need to use a certain amount of the oil to get the desired effect. Kind of, there's a little insight to this dangerous mind of yours. It's a scary place most of the time, but it can be useful sometimes.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. I've really never thought about trying it that way.
Well, at least you guys learned something new tonight.
Just
If there's
blowing
nothing you
minds
take away
tonight.
from
That could be
this,
your next scent name, Blowing Minds. Brad Glasser wants to know what the pH is of your wash.
ooh, that is a great question. I do not have that answer off the top of my head. I'm sure I could figure it out. Brad, if you send me a message on Instagram, I'll get you that answer as soon as I can. Just be honest with you, I don't have it right now.
Christine will probably look it up and post it.
She knows. She's the one that keeps me in line.
Now here I notice you also have a mustache wax.
Yes, we do have a mustache wax.
How firm of a hold is that?
I've tried it. It's just personally not for me. It doesn't look good on me, but it held all day for me. I've been told it's not competition strength, whatever that means. So take that for what it is. But you know, it wasn't designed for competitions. It was designed for guys like you and me to, you know, just dress up the stash every now and then. So that was kind of the basis behind it, was just to, you know, dress up your mustache every now and then, not for competitions. But whenever, you know, of course, I tested it for a week or so before we put it on the website just to make sure it did what it was supposed to. And it held all day for a week. My wife did not like it very much. I did not like it very much, but you got to do what you got to do. Sacrifices had to be made. And Chris Perez, I was actually confused at first. Whenever I saw the Chris and the Christina, I was like, I don't. I'm trying to keep up with you too.
He's our he's our dad joke guy.
Yeah. Which I haven't heard too many jokes lately from him.
No,
at least in our chats.
Yeah, he used to drop them like every few minutes, and
yeah.
He makes up his own dad jokes, so they're generally pretty original.
So have you done any like shows, like craft shows or beer competitions, like set up a vending table or anything like that? Farmers market?
We did one time, actually in November. You know, I've been doing this close to 7 years and I've only done one show. I actually have like terrible anxiety of putting my products out in person. It's scary for me because I don't know. Whenever I'm at my house, I can hide behind my computer, and you know, it's different whenever you're in person and you're trying to convince some lady at a farmer's market, hey, your husband would really like this, and you're trying to say terms like morning wood and afternoon delight, but also keep the conversation relatively serious. It's kind of a mixed bag sometimes. But on top of that, like I said earlier, all of our products are made fresh every single time you order it, no matter whether it's a oil, wash, butter, balm, it's made fresh. You know, if someone goes in, they order one balm, That's what I'm cooking that night. It's just a single balm.
Wow.
So it was a little difficult to pull off the one market day that we did go to, just due to that fact. It's, I'm preparing all these products with hopes that they all sell out because I'm not going to hold on to them, because that's not how I do things. I want everything to be made fresh. That's the way it should be. So.
You never know what you're going to get. And Vato, no, I do not have a milk stash. It's just looking very blonde or whitish, maybe a little gray in there.
Yeah, I didn't notice until he said that. Yeah, I thought
I know. I was
look
like,
a milk
well,
mustache.
yeah, that does look a little different tonight. Maybe it's just the way the light's hitting it.
Okay, Tim, Brad wants to know, do you use essential oils or fragrance oils?
A little bit of both. I'll be honest with you. It depends on what product or what scent it is. I mean, like Citrus Grove, for example, 100% essential oils. And then when you kind of get in the more cologne style scents, morning wood, afternoon delight, there are some essential oils in those, but for the most part, those are fragrance oils. Yeah.
Yeah, some scents you're just not going to be able to find in essential oils.
Yeah. That was kind of the roadblock we ran into. Like I said from the beginning, everything was always meant to be 100% organic, and it is. The product itself is, but you can only go so far with essential oils, and if you want to keep growing, fragrance oils were a natural progression for all of this. It was the natural next step, I guess.
Yeah.
I hope that made sense.
Okay, you also have a subscription club. Do you want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So all of our products, you can subscribe to the individual product itself. So let's say you wanted, our Citrus Grove. We were just talking about that. Our Citrus Grove oil. You can subscribe to have that particular oil as frequent as 1 month or as unfrequent as every 3 months. So, like, let's say you place the order on the 5th of the month. Next month, you'll get charged on the 5th, and you'll get another shipment of that same exact oil. We also offer Southern Beard Club, which is a new scent every month. So you can subscribe to our original line, our premium line. You pick exactly what you want. You want an 8-ounce wash, you want a 4-ounce wash, you want 2-ounce balm, butter. You get the idea. You customize it exactly how you want. When you place the order, we have a new scent every single month that will come straight. Whatever combination you picked the first time, that's what it's going to be from then on. And of course, you can always customize it after that. If you decide, I'm not using the butter as much as I thought I would, you can customize it yourself on the website through the portal, or you can just let me know and I'll take it off for you. But yeah. So Southern Beard Club is one of those things that not a lot of people really know about, but there's some crazy deals in there. I think you can get a 1-ounce oil for as cheap as like $12.95 a month. That's unreal. I think that's what the price is. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where it is. But yeah,
it starts off at $12 for a 1-ounce original oil.
Yeah.
So is it just a random oil once a month? Like you don't know what you're getting?
Well, I know what you're getting, but yeah, I guess it's kind of a surprise for the buyer every single month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like a mystery.
Yeah.
Mystery.
So, for example, when we dropped Afternoon Delight last month, so that was the scent of the month, and
okay.
We haven't gotten to April yet, so I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be. But hey, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears. I'm just being honest with you.
So you're just going to randomly pick something this weekend and go, yep, that's going to be it.
That's the scent of the month. And typically, what the scent of the month is going to be on the homepage of the website. If you go to the homepage and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see sorry, I messed up my computer here. So yeah, you go to the homepage of the website and you scroll all the way down. Right above those reviews, you'll see the product right there. I don't know if I can share my screen, but yeah, that's typically what the scent of the month is. And like I said, last month we dropped Afternoon Delight, and so that's what's displayed there right now. Is right down there at the very bottom.
Okay.
So 9 times out of 10, I'll remember to update it, but there's the occasional where time gets the best of me and just doesn't happen. But we're all human.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of a good deal.
Now,
if you want to try something different, you have that option.
Yeah.
I tell you what, too. I mean, it is a little more money, but it is cheaper in the long run. If you find a scent that you guys like, it'd be definitely worth it to get the 2 ounce because you get twice as much oil, but it's not twice the price.
mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bearded Chief was wondering if you work with GovX.
I don't know what that is. I saw that comment and I thought it was for you guys. I'll be honest, I did not know what that was.
It's a discount program for veterans, first responders.
Oh, okay.
Some companies throw teachers in there as well.
Gotcha. So is GovX a company, or is that
So
just a term?
it's a program. Yeah, it's a company, but it's a program. And so, like, if you were a veteran, you'd have to submit paperwork to this company to prove that you actually served in the military. Or if you're like a frontline worker, like a paramedic, you probably have to show your license. And whoever participates with this company, they give a discount. I think it's like a standard 20%, but maybe you could change it. I don't know.
So to answer your question, no, we don't work with GovX, but we do have veterans and I guess you would call it like first responder discounts. It's the best way I could think to explain it. If you're a firefighter, a EMT, police officer, veteran, we'll give you a discount. Yeah. Teacher, anything that kind of falls into that public service category, I guess you would say. We do have those discounts, yes. Chris. He's on a roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I opened up the Pandora's box there.
Went to the doc because I was having problems with my hearing. He asked me to describe the symptoms, and I said, Marge has blue hair and has a son named Bart. The symptoms. Oh.
Utter failure.
Yeah.
And Brad was saying it looks like the 3-pack is the way to go. Yeah, I would agree. You get 3 different products, whatever they may be. You can get 3 oils, 3 butters, 3 balms. You can mix it up.
And a lot of people don't know this because it's only available on certain parts of our website, specifically on the 3-pack of oils. So you can, of course, get the 1-ounce oil and the 2-ounce oil like we offer across the whole website. But on our 3-pack, build your own 3-pack of oils, you can also actually get a 1/2-ounce oil for a little bit less. You get a 3-pack of 1/2-ounce oils. So it's kind of our sample pack, I guess you would call it.
I might have to click this to see what this is about. It says build your own 3-pack of oil from $34.95. And the next one says build your own premium blend 3-pack beard oil for $34.49.
You
That's
found
cheaper.
it. There it is. Someone found it. I've been waiting for someone to tell me that. I mean, it's right there, but I guess it's not something people typically compare and contrast different prices. But hey, it's been up there a couple of years, and no one has ever said anything about it.
Oh, it's out now.
Well, now wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Opened.
Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. And those prices are the half ounce
Yes.
size. You know, when it says starting at.
Right.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, that's. What's up, 8-bit?
And Brad says your mustache wax is pretty firm out of the jar.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really sell it the right way the first time we talked about it, but that one was fresh in my mind. I just heard that a couple weeks ago. But yeah, our mustache wax will keep your mustache, firm and curled all day long, but it's just not something I personally I can't pull off the look. To each their own. If you can pull it off, more power to you, man. I wish I could. But yeah, it's just not a good look for me. I looked like a ginger Wario.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball of wax. We've been to competitions and we've talked to a bunch of the mustache guys. We've had a few of them on our show, and it's a whole different world and
Yeah.
a whole level of schooling just to do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of just the guys who do that, and then there's guys in the competition who do the freestyle beard. That's like a whole nother level of skill.
Yeah, that is an art. That is insane.
Yeah.
I want to just walk
That
into
might
work
be
like
a direction I need to go in.
yes. Just get like one of the big ridiculous. Yes, there it is. The flying V like the Mighty Ducks.
Well, there's this one guy at Nationals a couple of years ago. He had us done up like antlers.
Antlers.
Which is definitely different. You never know what you're going to see at a beard competition.
Yeah.
Is there any companies that you've kind of collaborated with or kind of like just talk shop with to kind of learn new things or share ideas?
Yeah. Actually I've reached out to 8-bit probably a year ago at this point just to ask a couple things, I really like the way he runs stuff. I was specifically asking, he posted this video on, I think it was TikTok, it might have been Instagram, but it was just so cool the way he was doing it. He had what he told me it was just a pancake batter, mixer, I guess, where you just squeeze it and it goes into all. It was so fascinating to me. I was just blown away. It was like, wow, it's so simple, but it's so effective. So, yeah, he's an awesome guy. I have a long-standing relationship with Beard Outlaw. Unfortunately, he closed his business late last year, but he was my confidant. Like, I would reach out to him. We would send each other oils back and forth, and just testing new scents, new mixes, stuff like that. It's yeah, there hasn't been anyone
He's
recently
out of
though.
Florida, wasn't he?
Sorry, what?
Outlaw, wasn't he out of Florida?
Yeah, he was right outside of Tampa, which is kind of where I was born and raised, in that general area at least. So we kind of kicked it off with that, and yeah, we were yeah, it was he is a cool guy. I really like him. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't say there's been anyone recently as far as other company owners go. But hey, if there's anyone listening right now that wants to talk shop with me, I am all ears. I love getting to know new owners, and yeah, I like I said, I'm just a pretty quiet guy myself. I kind of get nervous that people aren't going to take me seriously if I start asking them questions, or I'd probably just overthink it for the most part. But I always see True North on Instagram. They have hilarious videos and memes, and it's just
Yeah, you can't miss them. They
yeah,
seem to be all over the place lately.
yeah.
And I guess she isn't a snitch.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Well, yeah, being in the business for 7 years, I mean, you definitely have a lot to offer other companies too. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you've learned a lot through the years, and
Never really thought about it like that. I guess I always just, I don't know. I mean, I've said
you're
it a
not the
few
new
times.
guy anymore.
Yeah, it's I guess I kind of always see myself as the small, company, and you see these companies like True North and 8-Bit that just took it to whole different levels that I could only wish that I could get there one day. And so I don't know. It's just I know how it is to run a company, and they have their own customers they're trying to respond to, and I just don't want to feel like I'm just another nuisance. Maybe probably not the right word, but I don't want to take away from what they're doing just to answer questions from what is essentially their competition, right? So it's I don't know. It's probably just overthinking it, but yeah. Everyone I've ever talked to from the community has been really awesome and been very welcoming, actually. There's always been a couple rotten apples, no matter what you're doing. But, I would
Right.
say at least 90% of the 95% of the people I've talked to have just been incredible people. Like I said,
Absolutely.
that's what made me want to keep doing this, or, it's just, I don't do this really for the money. I do this to build relationships and talk to people, and
Mm-hmm.
when people come to me and they enjoy something that I took time out of my day to create for them, it's a special feeling, man. You can't really replace it. You can't put a price tag on it. So that's kind of where it all comes from.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
And Chris from True North says if you ever need anything, um, you can be sure to hit them up.
Will do.
And his partner, uh, Tara, says that she's the new guy now.
I guess I'm not really the new guy. I guess that's just how I perceive myself in my head. I don't know, like the underdog mentality.
Yeah, they're
No,
they're great people.
You're almost elder now.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I did pull a few grays out before the live stream. I had to get them out before it got on the big screen.
Oh, we've got enough grays on the show. We'll make up for it.
I get what you're saying though. I mean, you're just a humble guy, and you're not like outspoken. You don't do a lot of IG promotion and things like that. I know exactly what you're saying. I mean, just like me, when I do stuff and somebody, you know, congratulates me or tells me, gives me a compliment, I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, but I'm like, I don't think it's that good, or, you're just kind of humble, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the three of you, whenever you put content out there, whenever you were first getting started, it was probably a little nerve wracking, and you were like, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we're gonna see. It's kind of trial and error, and yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that to say I put products out there without testing them or anything, but I'm just saying, like, you never really know until you take that leap.
Yep. But yeah, just like Chris says, you're doing great stuff. Don't sell yourself short. That's the big thing. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
You got,
And
you're
like
doing it.
like you mentioned earlier, Jason, I don't really do a whole lot of Instagram or TikTok. I try, whenever I have free time. I have a 4-year-old daughter, so it's like whenever I have free time, yeah, I'll try to remember to post something. Most of the time, I'm probably sleeping if I have free time, um, but yeah, it's something I've actually reached out to my sister. She's really good at Instagram and social media, and she's been trying to help keep me putting stuff out there because she has a few Instagram pages that she's really done wonders with. She's taken off. She's really big into nail polish, so that's her big thing. She has a nail polish page on Instagram, so she's been posting a couple things here and there for me recently, trying to support me and keep the wheels turning. But yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, like I said, I make all my products fresh when they're ordered. So if you order an oil, I'm going to make you an oil. And so when that's all done, it's sometimes 11 o'clock at night, and
Yeah.
I just go straight to bed.
Just
So
doing content can be a job all in its own.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And some of these things people post, I don't know. I don't usually anything I post is a picture and that's it. I can't do the little memes and little videos and things. I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah.
And then these guys finally talked me into getting on Facebook, and I have no clue how that
It wasn't
thing
just
works.
us.
No,
We had a petition.
we had a petition.
Yeah, but you guys started the petition.
We had like 100
But
signatures.
I know, but yeah, I don't know how it works. I get on it and look at things, but yeah, I'm lost. Which reminds me, has there been any more voting again lately yet for Lit's beard competition? Or is it
I think
still
the round ends tomorrow. The first round.
Yeah, it
okay?
ends tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna
Okay.
be losing. Last time I looked.
Mm.
Everyone needs to get in there and vote for Scott.
I got my votes in. I can't wait till next round. It should be smaller. There was a lot of voting to do that first round.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
like over 200 people.
Yeah.
A local beard company to me, he has a March Madness, where you pick each round till you get down to the winner.
That's pretty cool.
It's
So
his third year
there's
doing it, and it's almost doubled in size from last year.
Wow.
mhm.
Does he have the full
Yeah, so
64?
there's 68, but there's 3 in each. So there's 204 beards. And you're matched up. There's 3 sets of 3. So you're picking the best out of 3.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So the next round, it's going to go from 204 to 68.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be easier to vote then.
Yeah, it was a lot of voting.
Here I am trying to make a social media post at one a week, and he's doing 206 beers. Whoa.
Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's creating content all the time. This is a guy who really almost never sleeps.
He doesn't
Yeah.
because he works full
Yeah,
time.
he works a
and
full-time
then
job
does this company full time.
and does
social
all the
media.
content for the company.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I think he
definitely not
sleeps like
sleeping.
3 hours a night or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a vampire. He hasn't slept in years.
Yeah, he's always going. He's a infantryman in the army.
Oh.
So I'm guessing that's where a lot of his sleep schedule comes from. But
Yeah. That makes sense. That adds
he's always
up.
going
Yeah.
on these long hikes and
Yeah.
I get tired just watching his posts. Oh,
Well, I know a lot of the questions have been about me, so I want to flip it back to you guys. What got you guys started into all the, what made you guys start these channels and, posting about beards, other than the fact that you have one, of course, but, why take it to the next level and, have a social media and a online presence for it?
Well, I'll kind of go first a little bit here. I'm kind of the same way you are. I had a beard of some sort since I was 16, so a little bit older than you started, but yeah. And the same thing, it was more like a chin strap, I mean, it wasn't real thin, but it was real low, low cheek line. And I may be clean shaven a handful of times throughout. Now I'm 54, but I always kept it trimmed short. I used to cut it, do goatees in the summertime, and and probably about my later 30s to 40s, I quit doing that. I just wanted to go. We'll see you, Chief. I was done doing a goatee route, but I still always kept it trimmed short. Just took the clippers and trimmed it. And one day I decided to let it grow, and I just started searching on YouTube like everybody and finding different, social media people and people in the beard community, getting information and stuff, and then finding out about using heat and awkward stage and blah blah blah, and just got into it. But I've only been, well, we're on episode 114, so we're not even, we do it every week, so we're just over 2 years in it, so. But it's in the community a little bit before that. But as far as far as having a live stream, it started out where Copper Johns wanted to have me on his show. And at that time, Ken Sconson used to be bluegrass bearded. He was doing, well, I don't. Anyway, he was trying to teach and help people get into doing live streams and making YouTube videos and stuff. So once a week he was be a guest on his show. So me and Scott both went to do that. Was a guest on his show to get me, because I'm kind of introverted, until I get to talking. But I was like, there's no way. And everybody always thinks their own voice sounds crappy, and I'm like, I don't want to be on a live stream. I watch all these other guys do it, and I can't do it like they do. And so, but I tried it on Ken's show, and then I did a couple IG lives, and then went on to Tyson's show. And Scott, I'll let you take it from here, Scott. You can finish your story.
Well, um, me and Jason basically met up on Ken's show when he was doing the content creation stuff. I was always looking at doing a show because I just got into the beer community. You start buying all these products and loving them. You start watching these live streams and getting into them. And you just, I guess, some of us want to give it a try, and that's basically how the show started. Me and Jason met up, and then what was it, 40 some shows. We end up going on a trip with Copper Johns. At the time, he was doing a yearly trip. It was the second time he was doing this retreat, and we met up with Michael and drove across Wyoming to Yellowstone area and Jackson Hole, and we just ended up having such a connection. We invited him on the show, and the three of us have been doing it since.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, you spend enough time in a truck driving across. Well, across Wyoming's a pretty long drive in itself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So the cool thing is, in the past, it's coming up on 2 years, right? That we first met. In June, it'll
Yeah.
be 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But we've met up in person twice, once in Wyoming and then once in Tennessee. And, you know, because like Scott, he lives in Milwaukee, Jason's in Pennsylvania, and I'm in Wyoming. So like we're spread out, but hopefully we can try to at least meet up once a year and, you know, kind of get together and do a live show together.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've been
we've
in the
been doing it
community since
since.
probably, I guess, 2019. And just like, I don't even know how I got into it. I think I just came across a beard oil ad. Like I was already using beard oils, but when I was on Instagram, and you know, I got connected with like Educate Beards company up in Canada, and just from there, just like meeting new people, seeing them on Instagram, finding the community, and then finding the YouTube community, and just growing from there over the years.
That's really cool. See, we all got different stories, but we all kind of wound up in the same place. I think that's just so fascinating.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It is.
Biscuits and gravy.
Chris
scent.
Press. Yeah, there you go.
Loose cannon. I don't need a
Regrets.
biscuits and gravy scent. I'm from the South. It always smells like biscuits and gravy.
So any more questions in the chat for Tim? I'm going to put his website in the chat again.
Well, I'll tell this story again just because I know Tim hasn't heard it. And but when we first started talking about going on this trip, you know, I created an IG group chat for, you know, people that wanted to go to the Copper John retreat, and Mike was in there, so we got hooked up together, and started talking and stuff. And he says, you know, I was talking about flights, and he said about why don't you fly out to Denver? Because usually flights to Denver are cheaper, and then I'll come down and pick you up. You can stay at my house, and then we'll drive. Okay, this sounds good. It's going to help. And we're going to bunk together, so we'll get to save some money. And so I'm telling my wife this. She goes, "Well, who is this guy? You don't even know him," and blah blah blah. She goes, "What if he's a serial killer?" So, of course, I said, "Well, what's the chances of two serial killers being in the same car together?" That old joke. But yeah, no, it's been great. And now, of course, his son goes to school in Robert Morris, so he's come back to Pittsburgh a couple times to visit his son, and so my wife's got to meet him twice, well, three times, because in Tennessee too. So yeah, she knows he's not a serial killer. So.
And then here's another cool thing. Mr. Bruce City married Miss Bruce City, and I married them
Yeah.
in Tennessee.
What?
I officiated the wedding. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when we got together, it's almost been a year since then, but yeah, we got together and met at a beard competition, and we got married at the beard competition.
Yep. During the intermission of the beard competition. It was really cool. Very cool. And yes, Tara, I was wearing a disco ball suit.
Yes.
A disco ball suit?
Yeah, it's just, like the suit looked like a disco ball, like it was just shiny.
Yeah.
For the beard comps, I like to. Yeah, for the beard comps, I like to shine. I guess.
Man.
I wonder if I could bring it up. Let's see.
Oh, for nationals, he wore a Pac-Man suit.
Yeah.
No, bro, he didn't meet her at a competition. He married her at a competition.
Yep.
They've been, well, how many years were you together before you got married even?
It was just about 3, I believe.
Yeah. So no, they were already an item. Michael married him at the competition. He officiated.
I don't know how to share that. I don't know how to bring that up on the screen. Can you see it, Scott?
Yeah, I can.
How do you get it up on the screen?
Oh, I'm hitting the button, but it's not really. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
So that's the disco ball suit. And there's Jason right in front of me.
What a stud muffin.
Now I'm invisible.
No, I screwed it up.
Uh-oh. We lost the names again. We've really come full circle in the stream.
Jeez.
What did I
Oh
do?
man.
You get Jason back.
I was trying to see. I guess I don't have a video of the. I'm pretty sure I do. I just can't find it of the wedding, of me officiating the wedding. But Corey from Weatherbeard actually filmed a really good shot of the wedding.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if you. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
was
had
there.
it.
Grindstone was there.
Got it somewhere.
Lots of popular people there. You right there, Scott?
Am I all right? Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine.
With
Do
that,
they have
Cajun,
a
thanks for
best
stopping
dressed?
in. We understand you got baseball. That's pretty important.
Tara wants to know if they have a best.
However, the competition I was just at, the guy that won best in show, he was fully decked out in Irish gear. Like he had a kilt on, he had like a green vest, like a green hat. I mean, he definitely was dressed for St. Patrick's Day. And the competition was like St. Patrick's Day themed, even though it was like a weekend after St. Patrick's Day. And he was the only one that really dressed up for St. Patrick's for the competition.
Everybody else was probably.
But typically,
over it.
no, they don't have a best dress. But I really do believe the dress complements the beard. Like I'm a firm believer. Like Jason won at the Tennessee competition, and he was looking sharp. I mean, if he just showed up in a T-shirt, I don't think he would have placed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It definitely helps. I know that it does affect the judges judging costumes and obviously
The whole
right
package,
one,
the overall
yeah, the whole
deal.
package, yeah.
Yep.
It's like you could have the greatest beard oil in the world, but if your packaging isn't great, no one's going to buy it. No one cares.
Right.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, did you ever hear of there's a beard oil company called Lady Juice beard oil. I'll never buy it. It could be the greatest beard oil in the world. However,
No.
it's the brand and packaging that kind of like, oh, no.
So would you rather have lady juice or morning wood in your beard?
Well, yeah.
For those of you that
That's a
just
good
joined,
point.
we have a scent called morning wood. Just clarifying here. Felt like we needed to lay some ground rules.
And,
You may
and
not
if you
want
need
to
more
describe it
information,
that way,
Ken
though.
Sconson actually does have a review on the scent.
Yes.
The Morningwood one.
Yeah, Ken reached out to me. He was trying to get back in the swing of things. I guess he had stopped doing the content creation. He was trying to get back more into the beard game as well as fitness. And he reached out to me asking if I would be interested in a review. And I hadn't heard from him in a long time, so I was actually really excited. I had been on a live with him. Gosh, it was probably 5 years ago at this point, but I hadn't really spoken to him in years, and he reached out to me, and I was like, absolutely, man, just tell me your address. I'll send some stuff out right away.
Yeah, he actually lives about 15 minutes away from me now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, his
Yeah, I know
wife's
he,
from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he moved a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was in Kentucky, I believe.
Yep.
It seems like he's doing well. Hashtag Morningwood. Let's get it trending.
And one guy says it's better than man juice, I guess.
Yeah.
But this guy in the community, he was actually in here earlier. He went by White Trash Donnie at the time. He sent me a box of stuff, and that it had a bottle of that lady juice stuff in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I got it on a shelf somewhere. But I guess it's supposed to actually smell like lady juice. But it wasn't something I wanted in my beard. Intentionally.
So that'd be like taking a fish oil capsule and cutting it open and rubbing it on your beard. Then, so you smell like fish.
Probably pretty close.
Oh yeah, cut.
I was trying to let it die, but
Stop.
Jason's got to go and ask the hard questions.
Oh man. So True North, he asked me when the next competition is. July in Denver, Rocky Mountain beard and mustache champion or competition. So everyone's invited. Come on out. It's a good time. And then after that, I think we're going to South Dakota for a competition.
Yeah, I think I might be too.
Awesome.
That's like halfway between
Sioux
the two of us.
Falls.
And there's
It's
another
halfway to
company
Nashville.
owner we know who is there. So sounds like it.
I'm going to try to talk Casey into coming out from Copper John's.
Well, that'll be interesting.
We'll see. Yeah. I actually did make contact with him.
Oh, you did? Well, that's good
Yes.
news.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. He's doing good. He's doing well.
Well, that's good. It's like you fell off the face of the planet.
Tara, absolutely. Rocky Mountain Oyster Buffet, absolutely.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, True North. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, True North special to us. Big supporters of the show. We recently had a collaboration with them. They have a Bearded Respect oil balm and butter.
Yes. Yes. Thanks, True North, for doing that. It's peppermint, vanilla, and leather.
Ooh.
I know there was a restock on Sundays, but I don't know. They may have sold out again.
I'm not personally big on leather, but that sounds like I might be willing to bend the rules a little bit.
It's a good mixture of the three of them. I don't think
It's not a heavy leather.
1 cent is overpowering.
No,
I don't know,
but the
Jason.
other day
Is it a heavy
I
leather?
put it in and my wife noticed.
Well,
Oh.
she could pick up leather a mile away.
Yeah,
She hates the smell of leather.
yeah. My wife doesn't like leather. She gets mad every time I put it in.
He can put it in, and she'll know like instantly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm upstairs. We have a cape, and I'm upstairs, and of course this is on the same end as our bedroom and bathroom. But I'll put it in, and the other day I had another leather in, And I left, she's already working, and I put it in, and I walked out the door, got in the car, and just started out the driveway, and I get a text. You know, I don't like that leather stuff. You need to quit stinking up the house. So she can smell it pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I tried to make a leather scent probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I goofed and I accidentally just slapped the crap out of this bottle of fragrance, went everywhere.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh, I had it. I heard everything you could possibly hear from the wife on that one. Leather scents are banned in this house ever since then. So, unfortunately, for those of you that love leather scents, you will not be getting one from us. Fortunately, unfortunately, I guess.
it is a hard scent to work with, from what I am told.
Oh yeah, we had to open all the windows. I had to get the vacuum, the special carpet cleaner. Yeah, it was not fun.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Thanks for joining
Whoa.
us. Yeah, we have. I've seen you in plenty of streams, just not this one, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I thought he
you're
came in last week. Maybe not.
you're
What's up, Michael?
you're welcome to join us anytime. We appreciate you being in the chat. Burr is the big bearded chaplain.
Oh, yeah. There we go. BBC. BBC. Yep.
Oh.
Big Beard Chaplain. So someone asked if there's a body wash, Lady Juice body wash. Evelyn, check out just look up Lady Juice Spirit Oil on IG. You can get your, maybe they do, I don't know. Tara, I love the idea of find the tick scavenger hunt in Maine. Absolutely.
We've got that issue here in Wisconsin too.
Lyme disease is first place, first prize.
I don't know if I can even put this on the show. For me, it's just sacrilege.
Oh boy. No leather.
Yep.
No.
There she is. There she is.
Evelyn, I have no idea. I'm not an
I don't know. I
affiliate.
never bought it. I was given it.
Maybe Scott will send it to you.
Yeah. The code is Morningwood.
There we go.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
How does that actually work? Beard and Body said last week he knocked over a 16-ounce bottle of lavender essential oil. This week it was 2 1-ounce Boston's.
Oh. Well, I'm not alone in this one. Me and Bayard, we're in this together.
Oh, I've knocked over a whole bottle of beard oil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was not the light smelling stuff either. It was the darkest scent you can find. And it was at my desk at work.
Oh gosh, you can't even hide.
And my cubicle in the office is one that everyone in the shop, you can't walk through the office without walking by my desk.
Hey, Tyson.
What's up, Tyson?
Tyson says my butt is usually what knocks everything over. way to come in the show.
Yeah, coming hot. I actually started making all my products on those like doggy training pads, that they have, where you're trying to
Yeah.
I started doing that because whenever I knock it over, something falls, slips, whatever, just soaks it right up and then just toss it and get a new one. That's been my secret trade, my trade secret, I guess.
What if you did it in a kitty litter box with cat litter?
Ooh. A little bit of crystals in each oil comes with a set of kitty litter crystals.
Absorb the oil though if it's spilled.
Yeah. I can just mail out the clump to litter and just be like, "There's oil in there somewhere. You just gotta find it."
Just squeeze it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have a cat, because you don't know what that clump
Yeah,
might
like
be.
we don't want cats to share this litter box with you.
That would be my cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my one cat would definitely, he cleans all litter boxes, so, and the other cat won't use a litter box. That's my household.
That's got to be a little rough.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He spends a lot of time outside.
I would imagine.
Or the garage.
Ours just surprises you every once in a while. Like one morning I'm walking to my desk and there's a pile of crap on the floor.
Oh yeah. Wow.
It's like, what the? The litter box is like right there.
Yeah, my Maine Coon, he uses like every single litter box. Like he purposely uses all of them because they're all his. And then the black cat, the feral asshole cat, will not use a litter box, so we have to take him out like a dog, basically. We take him outside like a dog for him to go potty.
So how many litter boxes do you have?
We have 3 right now.
Oh, okay.
And only one cat uses them.
Interesting.
Yeah, sucks.
Trying to keep up with this chat.
Tim, anything else you want to
I don't
share
know
with
that I
us?
can.
Anything that we...
Well, I do want to thank you guys for letting me be on the show. I know I don't do this kind of stuff a whole lot, but I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been a great time. If anyone else,
Awesome.
or if you guys ever want to have me back, or if anyone else wants me on their show, I'd be happy to do it again. Just let me know. Again, reach out to me through Instagram. You can send a chat through the website or the contact form there to get in touch with me. All our products are 100% organic and made fresh every time you place an order. So, I mean, everything is 100% organic and recyclable and sustainable. And yeah, I mean, I think everything that needed to be said has been said. I just want to thank you guys for having me on here. I really do appreciate it. I feel like I'm very undeserving of being on a show, and I don't know. It's been a great time. I just appreciate you guys having me, I guess is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, no, we appreciate having you on. It's always great to meet another company owner. And you're doing some great things, really, some amazing products. Everybody make sure to check out Southern Beard Company. definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to mention there's some questions earlier in the stream about our sustainability efforts. I know I mentioned it a couple times. We have a page on the website. I can send you guys the link. I'm not able to post it in the chat, but I can send it to you guys and you can post it, I guess. If anyone's interested in learning more about our, carbon neutral shipping, anything like that, just, yeah.
No, I can just send the link from the page.
I have, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. Like I said earlier, I'm an open book. I'm not gonna lie to you and try to sell you a product. I'm gonna tell you the truth and make sure you get what you need. So hashtag Perez Power. There it is.
There you go. A lot of people are interested in this lady juice. Maybe we should get them on the show.
Yeah.
People are coming
Might
out
be
of
the midnight show.
out of nowhere.
I don't know.
It's funny.
But everybody, make sure to catch us next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern for another great stream. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next week. Make sure to respect the journey.
Hit the thumbs up.
Playing something.